Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. How are you doing today? We are here. Oh, good. She's back to normal. Good girl. We are here to do good morning, Tracey, first. And second, this is pretty. I can't stop looking at the look at this. I love this. Look at that here. I love that. I would create something like that. All right. All right. I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, we're going to talk about TikTok. Good morning, Nova. And good health. Good health, Miss NetNet. Good health, Mother of Breath. Good health, Steph. How are you? Lisa D. Good health. How are you? Concrete Rose. Good health. How are you all doing today? I just got a brain freeze as if I ate some ice cream, but I didn't. So I don't know what that brain freeze was about. How's everyone doing today? So if you hadn't heard already, Stephen Boss from the Ellen DeGeneres show, the DJ turned producer, by the way, has passed. And I did do a reading on that, so go check it out. What I find interesting, hi, Just Ivory. Hello, sweetie. Grand Rising and good health. What I find interesting is that when everybody posted, they included Ellen. In fact, they put Ellen's name first. And I think that's kind of weird. I think there's a weird digital tie-in that Ellen has with Twitch and this death, right? Grand Rising, Mystical Misfits. Hi, Lex Hall. Good day, Tracy. Good day. Hi, Janine. Did you go walking today? I thought about you this morning. Did you go walking? Or are you going to go walking after this? I know it's kind of early over there. I just find that interesting that there's a tie-in, right? And I don't know if I said this strong enough. I'm not trusting a wife. But I don't know if I said it strong enough yesterday, but I'm not trusting a wife. And then I was watching Lamar's take on it, and he kind of said the same thing. Like he brought up that kid and that woman, and she was texting him, and she encouraged him to take himself out, right? And then he finally did it, but the text messages proved that's what Lamar brought up. And I thought yesterday, I can't remember his name, so forgive me, Spirit, but I thought Mrs. Doubtfire. That's what I thought yesterday, but I didn't mention it. Oh, you're headed to the gym this morning. I'll walk the treadmill after my strength training. Oh, you're so lucky to do strength training. That builds that body. And Anne H too. A lot of people are suspicious behind Anne H's death. Very suspicious. Although, listen, I believe Anne H caused her own accident and rammed her car into that room, right? Into that house, right? What bothered me is how they brought Anne Heche's body out, zip it fully up. She unzips it. She's wild, waving her arms as the gurney's trying to put her in the uh, the ambulance, and then they zip her all the way back up instead of saying she's alive, she's alive. Nobody said that, and then they were like, she's dead. And that footage snuck out, if you remember. It wasn't quite on the news or anything. It snuck out through social media. Thank God for us social media people. You remember that, Edith? Right. So what was that? Because she apparently, from what we saw, and I'm sure there's still video out there, she came back alive. I'm alive. And she starts waving her arms like, ah, what happened? And they slammed her back down and closed that up and threw her in, literally threw her in the ambulance. I'm just saying. I'm very suspicious. Hold on, guys. I don't like it. Oh, here's one. Even though I'm very sluggish today, Janine, but I had to get out today. Last week, I don't think I did right by myself. And so this week, I'm not playing with myself. So I had to get up and get out today. Yep. Edith knows. Edith knows. She knows. She wasn't dead. She was not dead. And then she was announced dead. It was like, wow. Huh. All right. Even back then, I was like, something ain't right. Something ain't right on the Ellen show. All right. I'm just saying. Okay. So the media and a news reporter seem to have found one of the Cabo Six, Elise, right? So apparently, the Cabo Six, Elise, I forget what her last name is, apparently she's at work. And I don't know if that would be me working with Elise, but I would be like, bitch, what are you doing here? Has the FBI talked to you yet? Because then I would be like, FBI, do you want to talk to Elise? Because she's at work. Can you come talk to Elise? She's working. Apparently, because the internet will find you. And Black Twitter, don't mess with Black Twitter. They're the worst, in a good way. Sometimes in a bad way. I don't know how Elise gets to keep her job. I don't know. I think that if the FBI doesn't swoop in, this is going to be ghetto vigilante. If the FBI doesn't swoop in, it would be better if the FBI swooped down and swooped in. That is so sweet. I I I'm I love knowing that when you have to push yourself to walk or work out, even when you don't want to, that shows your inner strength. Well, girl, I got a lot of inner strength. But thank you for that. You know, I didn't pump it up. I didn't walk like this. I just walked, and I figured I'll get home when I get home. And I meant to clock it. I clock it every day, but I forgot to unclock it. So right now I am at 1 hour and 38 minutes because I forgot to stop the clock. Ah. I was getting up to doing the normal walk 20 minutes, and then because my doctor said walk 30 minutes, and I said if I do one more around the bend, then I don't have to walk in the afternoon. But today was sluggish, so I have to walk again this afternoon to get in my 30 minutes. Wait, what, Tiffany? Those men weren't those men weren't paramedics? First of all, I believe you. Second of all, it's all about that Illuminati, but they don't call themselves the Illuminati. What do they call themselves? The Masons? Not the Masons. Don't get mad at me, Masons. I don't know what any of these cults look like. I know there's a lot of black Masons too, so I don't know. What are the white Illuminatis called? Can we do some research on that? Oh, Edith said, at Janine, thank you for the inspiration. Oh, it is nice. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. All right. So Elise is walking around doing her job. I want that, Janine. I want for people to be inspired by me in many ways, not just in walking, which is part of New Earth, right? We did this whole reading last night on New Earth. Oh my God, it was so good. This was in Spiritual Club. It was so good. One of my spiritual members had a question for the group, and we all look. My Dove comes every day. Good morning, Mr. Dove. Oh, Miss Dove. No, I'm sorry, sweetie. Good morning, Mr. and Mrs. Dove. Doves always work in pairs, always. Like penguins, I think they mate for life. You can't tell a female dove from a male dove, but now I'm looking at these two, and I think the female's more slimmer. Every morning the doves come. Because my voice is back here, so they follow the voice. But Mrs. Dove got a little weird on me. Mrs. Dove, don't get weird on me, child. Follow Mr. Dove, okay? Found a centipede in my bathroom last night. In my shower. I forgot. I said I was going to look up centipede. I did last night, but I want to. Oh, here it is. Sorry, guys. Looking at all my thick thighness. Let me see if they have centipede in here. Centipede. This book is a little weird. Sometimes it has like fish, and sometimes it has and no centipede. All right. I don't have time. Well, last night before I went to bed, I couldn't find the centipede, but I did check to see that if a centipede bites you, it'll be annoying, but it won't kill you, right? So I said, okay, fine. I could deal with this, right? Because I didn't see him last night. But I had my mop. I'm bleaching my mop, right? Does anybody else bleach their mop when they're done with this? I'm bleaching my mop overnight. And I went to move the whole bucket, and the centipede was on the shower floor. And talk about being strong, Janine. No one is stronger than someone who has never had to deal with insects. Never. It's unheard of, unfathomable to deal with all kinds of crazy insects by myself. I can't even afford to scream because I know everybody would laugh at me. Oh, yeah, she does, she's screaming again because of the centipede, screaming again because of the birds, right? So I've just learned to deal with it. So this morning, I go to take a shower and the centipede is right there. And I can't put the shower on because I know I'll drown him, right? I don't have time to kill a centipede because I don't know if you guys remember the grasshopper. I didn't tell you guys what happened to the grasshopper. I don't even want to tell you right now what happened to the grasshopper. But let's just say the grasshopper's missing a leg. And I wasn't trying to kill it. I was just trying to make sure it got out my bedroom. And I live by myself, God. Like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do when a grasshopper walks into my house. And I could deal with the house. I can't deal with my bedroom. I cannot. So I'm sitting right here, right? Just cleaning up for the evening. And I think these things follow my energy because the grasshopper walked right to me. Like, I watched it. I was like, oh, shit. Then I panicked and I jumped up to get the broom. But my intention was to broom it. In any case, it lost a leg. Okay. I didn't want to make the same mistake with the centipede because I called my friend Jason and I was like, I am mortified. I'm so sad. I hope the universe doesn't see me as a bad person. I didn't try to kill the grasshopper, but the grasshopper's missing a leg now. Thank God I can talk to Jason about anything. Some things I tell him, he is mortified. He's like, Jason, it's not my fault. It's not my fault, Jason. What do you want me to do? I didn't. Blah, 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 blah. But Jason, thank God he understands me. He understands my rhetoric, which is way too strong. But Jason just goes with it. Jason just goes, Tracy. Yeah, Jason. And so as I was talking to Jason, a fucking bumblebee comes into my house. I'm like, what is happening? A bumblebee, right? And so I'm talking to Jason, and I said, there's a fucking bumblebee in my house now. And Jason goes, well, this is how you can clean up your karma. And I was like, how, Jason? Right? Literally, I'm sarcastic like this. I'm like, how, Jason? And he goes, get a cup and a lid, capture the bumblebee, and throw it outside. And I said, Jason, I won't do it. The one thing I can tell you is that anything that comes in this house dies. So if that bumblebee think it's safe in my house, I'm going to let that bumblebee do what bumblebees do, and it will die. I find bugs on the floor constantly. Moths come into my house all the time. They're dead within hours. It's hilarious. All right. Insects can be spiritual. I know they can, sweetie. Sweetie. Jessica, CEO, MBHC, Microlock. Oh, Microlock Mastery. I know. I don't know what they're trying to tell me. There's too many. I don't know what they're trying to tell me. Look up what message it may be trying to send you. Don't kill it. I'm not killing these things on purpose. I just don't want them in my bedroom. Okay. Let it outside and look up the meaning. I know. My cats take care of any insects. I need a cat so bad. If I had a cat, I'd be like, get it. All right. Maybe it's an ancestor visiting you. Well, they went back to heaven. They should know me by now. They should be up there going, don't go down as an insect. She'll kill you. You'll come right back. That's what they should be saying to themselves. Yes. What did Just Ivory say? No, it's not my ancestors. Because if it was my ancestors, they would know that if it was my ancestors, they better come as a bird. And not even a lizard. I tell you, there's a lizard living. Oh my God. There's a lizard living in my kitchen. Oh, and it's gotten bolder. As when it was younger, because it's growing inside my house. Weird shit. I don't even know what it eats. Oh, maybe that's why the moths are dying, because a goddamn lizard is eating them. Could that be possible? It doesn't matter. So it used to come out at 10:45 every night when the lights go out, which is all weird. And it would, I'll show you guys one day. And then one day I realized it's just roaming the house. It's not going back in its cocoon. All right, guys, who has a TikTok account? I love that. Who has a TikTok account? Because CNN didn't even mention it today in the 5 things you need to know. 5 things you need to know. Storms, Congress, COVID test. If they are passing out COVID tests again, there's a surge coming. If they are passing out COVID tests, I need to jump right there real quick, guys. If they are passing out COVID tests, they're giving out home tests again. Oh, you can order up to 4 free tests. Go to covidtest.gov. Bastards. Why don't they have the post office hand them out again? That was a good program. covidtest.gov. Let me see something. Guys, if they are handing out COVID tests, there's something they're not telling you. So I would advise you to order your COVID tests ASAP. I'm telling you, trust me on this. There's things that they are not telling you. And it's not good. Also, stack up on purple onions. Trust me on this. We'll talk about it. Stop it. We'll talk about it more tomorrow when we talk about cleaning supplies. I'm gonna order it right now. I'm not waiting for y'all to order it, because by the time, anytime I tell y'all to do something, it's out of stock. So I want to make sure that you all get this COVID test. I'm gonna order it right now because I already know. I already know my peoples. Y'all, one thing y'all will do, y'all will listen to me. And I'm not having it. Hold on. It's covidtest.com. So if anybody wants to order with me right now, do it. I do not play with my peoples because I know how y'all are. And y'all do listen to me. That much, I'm of gratitude. Shit. Oh, damn. Fucking bastards. How you got covidtest.com, but you don't have the territories here? No Puerto Rico. Bastards. No Virgin Islands, but you got armed forces. All right. All right. I'm going to send it to my assistant. Thank God for him. 39. Sorry, guys. I got to do this because there won't be any available. I already know. Los Angeles. Yeah, okay. Everything's here. Thank God for my assistant. I would know what. No, no. Oh, all right. I'm a. Okay. Why do you need your date of birth, though? It's so weird. Why do you need your date of birth? Weirdos. That's the government, guys. They're weirdos. Why you need my date of birth for COVID test? And then they say it's free. Let me see if I can just place the order. Oh, billing phone number. Oh. But you need insurance. All right. How is it free? Isn't that some bullshit? How is it free, but they want your insurance information? You ordered it, but maybe I'm on the wrong page. You ordered it? Maybe I got to a wrong page. COVIDtest.gov. Got it. Got it. Got it. I see it now. I was on the wrong. I was like, why are they looking for insurance information? Order free at home test. They are trifling these other stuff. It's like, oh, it cost you nothing. Can I have your insurance information? Then you can charge my insurance information, charge my insurance $35,000. Are you serious? And it should have the USPS mark on top. So it is going to be delivered through USPS. Let me just order it real quick. I don't care. I got to take care of this. Not that I'm worried, right? We all should be worried, actually. Don't you think? Oh, by the way, China cases are soaring now that they've relinquished lockdowns. Cases are soaring. Shipping address. So weird. Okay, now I should be able to get it here where I live. I'm like, how's that possible? It's government. Hold on, guys. You guys talk to each other because I'm gonna order this before you guys. If I wait even 10 minutes, it's gonna be gone. Now we're talking. See, American Samoa, yada yada, boom, boom, boom. Virgin Islands. There you go. There you go. Let's do the right thing, people. 2-0. All right. Check out now. All right. Place order. COVIDtest.gov. Make sure you go on the link that says COVIDtest.com. Safer than sorry. I just the site to my kids to order also. Yes. That way all your family members will have at least 4 each. I can't find free tests. It costs loads here. I'm sorry, Lottie. You're in UK, right? I found it, Nova. Good morning, Aurelia. How are you, sweetie? Okay, I found it, Tiffany. All right. Let me finish doing my job. I am your YouTube correspondent. Now, where is Miss Shea Florida? I'm missing her. Let's see if I can find her. Here she is. All right, I just sent her a text message. I am your YouTube correspondent for CNN. This is a voluntary situation. So I am officially, unofficial, your YouTube correspondent for CNN. So let's start from the beginning. Oh, good. Look at Concrete Rose. Yes. I knew y'all were going to order it. That's why I was like, let me do it first. I knew it. Let me stop the show. Let me order. 5 things you need to know December 15th. Storms, Congress, COVID tests, U.S. border, World Cup. So Morocco's out, right? We know that. Storms. Tornadoes have left trails of destruction across Louisiana and the southeast, collapsing homes, flipping cars, and knocking out power for more than 50,000 people in a region. The severe storm has killed 3 people, injured dozens. And it spans across Louisiana, Mississippi, Texas, Alabama, and Florida for the past 2 days. And more than 15 million people could see severe weather today in parts of Florida, Georgia, and the Carolinas as the system shifts to the east. Congress. Oh, sweetie. I'm sorry. I don't really agree with boosters. I think if you got the shot, let it go. Beyond that, I'm not a fan of the boosters. Drink some oregano tea for the next 3 months, sweetie, or fresh oregano. Okay? Takes out any infection. All right? Congress, the House of Representatives voted Wednesday to pass a stopgap bill to avert a government shutdown. We go through this every year. Every year at the end of the year. At the end of this week, the vote was 224 to 201, with 9 Republicans joining Democrats to vote in favor of the stopgap. The bill must now go to the Senate to be approved before it can go to President Joe Biden to be signed. A bipartisan agreement for a full-year government funding deal has proven challenging amid disagreements over spending priorities. Republicans are critical of recent domestic spending by Democrats and argue that measures they've passed, like the $1.9 trillion pandemic relief bill and sweeping health care and climate legislations, are wasteful and will worsen. Democrats counter by saying they were necessary to help the country recover from the devastating impact of COVID-19 pandemic, as well as tackling other critical issues. All right, so whatever. COVID tests, we just talked about that. Go to covidtests.gov, covidtests.gov for 4 free at-home, and as you're watching me, order it. U.S. border, the federal government is suing Arizona for placing shipping containers at U.S.-Mexico border as a temporary wall. Oh, Lord. All right, I'm over it. Title 42 will end this month. We'll see how all that goes. World Cup. The World Cup final is set after defending champion France ended Morocco's impressive run during a semifinal match. Morocco lost. Argentina, top player, now await the French for ultimate showdown Sunday as the latter team seeks to win back-to-back World Cups. Here we go again. It's just an amazing feeling. Okay, we played. Okay. The first African team, Morocco, to ever reach the tournament's semifinals, will still go home with his head held high after defying expectations throughout the tournament. All right, good for them. The final installment of the Duke and Duchess of Sussex controversial Netflix documentary has been released. Has it been released, or it's going to be released December 15th? Here are the key takeaways. Did anybody like the documentary? I'm in love with these people, so I can find no wrong with them. And it's a bunch of videos, so I don't want to watch a whole bunch of videos when I could just watch the whole show. Prince Harry said it was terrifying to have his brother, Prince William, scream at him during his bitter split from the royal family in the final installments of the Duke and Duchess of Sussex controversial documentary. You know what I think happened, guys, between William and Harry? Go with me on this. Listen to me. You know why I think they split up? Sorry, guys. Clean my hands. I feel like a 5-year-old touching my nose and then touching my phone. Okay. I think William and Harry got into a tiff as brothers because Kate was gallivanting with Harry, not sexually, but she really enjoyed her brother-in-law, which made William have affairs much more easier. So Harry may have known that William was using him to keep Kate occupied. And in the beginning was like, oh, what the hell? My brother's a dick. And Kate, let's go writing. Let's do this. Let's do that. And Kate, I think Kate was looking at Harry like she married the wrong brother. That she was like, oh my God, you're so much fun. I never want you to leave my side. I love you, right? So I don't think Harry fell in love with Kate. I think Kate had this emotional thing with Harry, which William, her husband, didn't mind because he needed to peg. So he was like, go be with Harry. I think that when Meghan came along, the reason why Harry fought so hard, no, the reason why William fought so hard against Meghan wasn't really racism. Harry was William's cover. And if another woman came in, then that means William has to deal with his wife again. And he started to see how Harry's presence made his wife sad, which in turn made William sad because William's like, I just want to peg. And now I've got to deal with this crazy woman. And he's like, this is your fault, Harry. How dare you fall in love with somebody? I think with William, it just so happened that Meghan was black. But I do not believe that William is racist. I think William is gay. Yeah. And I'm sticking to it. Mm-hmm. Very interesting theory, right? And I mean, you could tell there's no love there between those, none. And the more that Harry is out the picture, not showing the fun that the three of them used to have, right? You now spotlight how much these two never hold hands. Never. Ever. Period. They've got this one picture. I'll show you. Where they're all walking down the street. I guess it's supposed to be their Christmas picture or something. Hold on, I'll show you. I don't know who Cornbread is, but I think I'm following Cornbread and I'm going to delete him. I just don't have time. Okay, so I've got this one picture, right? That's you. All right. So I tend to create arguments with people on the internet. I just enjoy it. So this, I guess, is their Christmas picture. Everybody in denim, looking all casual. And I stated, wow, they couldn't be more far apart, right? Because I'm looking at it through a psychic mind, right? You understand, right? It's through a psychic mind, right? And so, let me see if I could find it. So I say that. I was like, wow, they can't be more far apart, whatever. It doesn't really matter. In any case, I like to argue with people on stuff like this because it just makes me happy. Just makes me totally happy to argue with people. But in any case, what was I saying? Okay, so you never see them holding hands. So this is not holding hands, right? Don't get it twisted. Nothing about this is holding hands, right? Don't believe that. They are, just like they used Harry, they are now using their own kids to pretend like these two are a couple. They are not. And I heard that they were living in separate quarters. Thank you, Lottie. What's in the dark will come to light. Yes. I got Claudine. Hi. Yes. See, y'all never thought about it. See, y'all. I'm here for that. I'm here for the okie doke. The one thing I can see is the okie doke. That's why when y'all get readings with me and you're like, is he cheating? Yes. What's he doing? Well, let me tell you, he's doing this. And oh, wait a second. This. And you're, oh my goodness. And everybody goes, oh, you're so right, Tracy. You're so right. You pegged him to a T. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's my job. This is why I started my whole channel. I started my whole channel because of things like this. You cannot fool me, Prince and Princess of Pegging. You cannot fool me. That's funny, right? Prince and Princess of Pegging. I'm not pegging. It's not me. It's not me. It's him. He's pegging. Oh, no. Megan's not a narcissist. No. Megan is not a narcissist. She is being... Okay. Megan is being used so no one sees how dysfunctional the royal family is. Let's highlight the black woman. Let's use the black woman. Haven't we gone through this all our lives, black woman? Aren't we the fault of everything? No, she is not a narcissist. Is she the brains behind getting Harry to understand? I'm not putting up with this. And you got two choices. You can stay and put up with this because you know what this is. I'm leaving. And Harry is the only one that remembered out of the two brothers how his mother died. William has forgotten that the media killed his mother. Harry did not. So he's like, you're not doing my wife like this. And how much did it hurt everyone? Not us, because Americans didn't see it that way. When he said, Megan reminds me of my mother. Did everybody miss that part? Funkalicious. Why are we dissecting her? She could be biracial to me. She could to you. She could be black to me. She could be biracial the next sentence with me. She could be black to you. Why are we dissecting who she is as a totality? The bottom line is she took a test and she is now our Nigerian queen. So you have a problem with the blackness in her? Or do you have a problem with the whiteness in her? We can't be that way. That's called colorism, Funkalicious. And we're not doing that to Megan. Nope, we're not going to do that to Megan. Not when too many people in our family, 1 minute, somebody's chocolate, my color, the next minute, somebody is dark, right? Next minute, somebody is light, right? Aren't we all family anyway? So you're dissecting what out of this woman? What do you want her to leave out? We just had this discussion last night. Like, no, she's allowed to be all the percentages that make her up. All of it. It's so weird. Like, it's so weird how the universe will bring something up again. She's allowed to be all the parts that make her up. You don't get to decide whether or not she's black or biracial. Well, Funkalicious, what is it? Since you want to argue, what is it? If she has black in her, she could be called black or she could be called biracial. What do you want? Tell me how you want me to announce her, because you're a colorist. You want it to be a very specific thing, and why can't it be broad? What do you want as you call yourself yelling? I'm yelling. She's not this, that, and the third. She's everything. Everything that makes her up is who she is. And that includes black. Got a problem with that? That's not spiritual. So maybe you don't belong here. It's not spiritual. So maybe you don't belong here. Maybe you need to go until you figure out what being a spiritual person is. Maybe you need more time. Okay, I'm blocking you now. All right. I can't take people that are racist in my community. And you know I won't take it outside my community. And I'm hoping spiritual people. I'm only talking to spiritual people. If you're not spiritual, there are plenty other YouTube channels to watch. I'm only talking to spiritual people. We don't have time to dissect a whole human being anymore. Yeah, we really didn't need that energy. We don't have time to dissect a whole human being. And I'm going to be where you're at, right? So if you are black with 15% something else that's white, I'm with you. I'm not going to dissect it anymore. Lottie goes, that wasn't well explained. But I really fancy the different people. Yes. I love just normal jobs, people like most people post. I don't very much love posh for being posh. Love and peace, everyone. Thank you, sweetie. Whew. Listen, we all have to grow up spiritually. Spiritually, we all have to grow up. And it might be a new language, right? Right? It might be a new way of communicating, a new language, a new view, a new insight. That I respect. But to fight me on some BS about what percentage of Megan is black, and does that make her black? I don't have time. I don't have time. Life is too short for me to dissect a whole human being that just wants to live and enjoy her life, right? She's interesting enough. Listen, Megan's not trying to be white. Look at that. She's not pretending to be something other than. Remember that. But y'all keep wanting to place her someplace else. Not you all, not my spiritual people. The guy that came in. Right. Then they would be pissed off if she didn't claim it. Let Megan had said something like, you know, guys, I'm just not. Something. I'm just not. Oh, we would eat her alive. But she wasn't raised that way. Her mother is chocolate or caramel complected. No, she's who cares? Now I'm doing colorism shit. Her mother has color. She cannot deny the very wound that she came out of. She never tried. So I feel bad for people like that I had to block, because that means like there's ugly inside of you. That's what that tells me, that there's something going on internally with you, that you don't like your color. That's what that tells me. And that's sad. Janine, she just wants to be Megan. That's not hard. I totally agree. She just wants to be Megan. And I pray that she embodies the effervescence of Megan. Because that soul can change the world. Now, if we all sit back and let her do her, she'll change the world with her husband. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And interesting enough, she'll reach more people. She'll reach black, white, and everything in between. Think about it. We need Megan. We need Megan to reach the masses. We need Megan to fight for Iranian women. We need Megan's voice for women empowerment. I don't care what color she comes in. I'm proud that she's black and is using her voice. That's so beautiful. But when do black women not use their voices? We talked about this last night too. When do, oh, by the way, dictionary.com, the word for 2023 is woman. When do women not use their voices? Black women. We use it in our homes, right? We use it on our jobs, right? We've used it to change the world. That's who we are as a totality. Who else reinvented commerce on the internet? Who do you think reinvented commerce on the internet? Black women. Think about it. To the point where, you know, Walmart, H&M, all them had to go online because we were selling online. Didn't think about that, huh? Megan's black, true and true. She got everything about her that's black. That voice, using that voice, not backing down. Don't get fooled. Black, true and true. All right. Thank you, Lottie. All right. Maybe I should do a separate reading on TikTok. I was going to read it this morning, but I think we covered enough. Guys, I started to tell you this in the beginning, got so sidetracked. Whoever has a TikTok account of more than 10,000, especially, right? You're going to have to get your people over someplace else because America's not playing with the CCP. America's not playing with the CCP. I will do a video on that. Oh, guys, I wanted to show you something. Let me show you one more thing. I have to make candles today. I got 3 big orders of candles. Big orders. Jesus Christ. So I got to make candles today, which is why I wore this. This is my candle smock. So because I have 3 orders, I don't have enough in my stock. There's boxes down there where I keep everything. So last night, I'm doing this whole more than week-long ritual on cleansing, right? So last night, this is my cleansing box, all right, for my sage. Only for my sage. I don't put anything else in here, right? And so I took it was sort of like a Native American class from, oh my God, I'm not going to find her name now. I just want to mention her name so I could be fair. Oh my God, I'm not going to find her name now. Well, I took this Native American saging class. Let me see if I can find her name. Oh, I'm so pissed at myself. I didn't think I was going to mention it today, so let me just see if I can find her name another way real quick. Come on, come on, come on. Let's see. Oh, let me do following. Hopefully the last people I followed will show up. Oh, you know what I noticed with the following? Here it is. Yay! Okay. So I took a Native American sage class with, her name is Emilea, Emilea, or Intuitive Healing Sanctuary on IG. And she's got all of this sage stuff going on. Everything is sage, 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 right? So, like, this is the most recent one, and she put Sage Sunday. And you see her saging her cards and that looks like a selenite, right? And then this was Sage Saturday. Say something nice to yourself right now. She's a very cute site to embellish, like, what to do with sage, right? And I love it, right? And so I took a class, and she mailed out the sages, and she taught us how to sage whatever, right? So let me get one more. I do have one more sage. Thank God it wasn't in there. So this is handmade sage, which is different from commercial sage. See the difference? In any case, I went to light sage. And if you light sage, it doesn't stay lit, right? You get what you get out of it. And so whatever smoke you get out of it, you accept it, you let it burn out, you move on, right? But I'm doing all this cleansing in my house, right? Spiritual cleansing. And I lit the sage, and because this is burn proof, right? You won't see any residuals underneath. No. I lit it, and then I just placed it on top of everything because I'm always worried about fire anyway. So I placed it like this, right? And put it down and let it burn. Last night while I was in book club, right? It burned to a crisp. I have never in my life have sage burned down crispy. Ever. It burned to a crisp. So when I realized that it wasn't going to stop burning, and the interesting thing is that it didn't smoke up my house. I also found that very interesting, right? So when I realized it was burning down to a crisp, there was another sage next to it. So I went to move it, but it had already begun burning. But I know sage, and I said, well, it's okay. I'll place it opposite. And then this one will stop burning. 2 bundles burned to a crisp. 2 bundles. What kind of spiritual undertaking am I getting rid of? All right, I just want to say that. Hi, Jazzy. Hi, Pink Lily Phil. Good health, Jazzy. Good health, Pink Lily Phil. Ah, it's not Megan, sweetie. It's Megan being black. It's not Megan. She's a tool to stop everyone from looking at William being gay. That's all it is. They're using her for smoke and mirrors. That's all it is. Oh yeah. This is quality sage. You know sage, sweetie? Living lovely, feeling. This is look at the point. Look at the point. Quality. And it's almost when you have good sage, it's almost hairy, right? You can almost velvety. Oh, child, that sage burned to a crisp. I was like, whoa. So there's some exorcism going on in this house. Let me tell you. That's why people don't fuck with me. No, I'm dead serious. Don't fuck with me. You see that right there? That's spirit. They're like, oh, we got some things to do in your house, Tracy. I'm like this. Okay, just do what you gotta do. I'll pray for them. I'll pray for them. All right. Oh, Atia, there's this thing called pegging. Pegging in British terminology means that he likes the same gender. You didn't know? It's all over Twitter. So just check Twitter, child. Let me show you. Oh my God. I want food. Why am I always so hungry? Can anybody explain that to me? It's all over Twitter. We talked about this last night. So many topics we talked about last night we're talking about today. Let me see. Pegging. Let me do William. It's not a secret. It's not even embarrassing anymore. Pegging. He's not. Oh, they call him the Prince of Pegging. He's not trying to stop pegging. He's not denying it. It's all over Twitter. Just go on Twitter. It's all over Twitter. I'm not making this up. Pegging means you boink the same gender. That's what it means. My point to you in all of this is Megan is the smoke and mirrors to cover up William's lack of relationship with his wife. How are you going to be into pegging and you're married? Somebody explain that to me. Oh, I know. Let's just talk just about Megan. That's how you do it. Just look up William and pegging. It's all over the internet. Oh, Lottie, let's say that. I like your answer. Lottie's like, let's say it's a spiritual thing, being hungry. Yeah, I'm spiritually hungry, and that's why I like to eat. Oh, I didn't know what pegging was. I learned it recently. I don't know what you have going on, but I've been so calm since I had a reading with you. Now, that's why I'm here. That is exactly why I do my job. To make you feel spiritually, internally empowered, which then makes you feel calm. That's why I do these readings. That's exactly why I'm here. And I love that you just said that. Thank you for that. Which reminds me, if you want to get your own reading with me, there you go. Allegedly, yeah, he cheats on Kate because he's into pegging. Rumors that Prince William has been a fan of the act has been around since 2015. Right. The reason why I brought it up is right, just Ivy. We call it down low, right? If you don't understand pegging, Americans call it down low, right? The reason why I brought it up, however, is because there's so much drama around Megan. Instead of looking at your own prince that does not live with his wife, that will refuse to hold his wife's hand. I mean, but Megan's a problem. Yeah, it's okay. I'm not going to read on him pegging. You could care less. I already know that he's a pegger. I'm not doing it. That I'm not doing. I don't care. It's okay to peg. And if I do a reading on it, then my words could come out poorly. And I definitely don't want anyone to think I'm against, gay love or anything like that. That's why I'm not going to do a reading on it. Because I don't want my words to get twisted up in any way. Because it can. And I don't have time to fight with the gay community because I might have said something wrong. So sometimes the best thing to do is don't touch it. So, no. But what I am defending is how much they attacked Megan to cover up that the royal couple in the same age brackets don't like each other. All right. All right, guys. Are you all talking about the prince? Yes, we're talking about the prince and pegging and the fact that he doesn't like his wife. Why don't we talk about that on a daily basis? I could. I could. Every time the British mention Meghan, I could talk about William. Just like on, although I can't find it now. Oh, somebody puts, when I saw this picture, I was like, can they be more far apart? It's a joke. If you don't watch Seinfeld, then you don't understand the language. I was like, can they be more far apart? And somebody puts, what? They're holding hands. And then she goes, you're dumb. Which I don't like it when people call me out like that. Like, that's mean. So I just answered to her. I was like, the husband and wife don't even live together. So then this other woman who's African American, I don't know what the first one was, but this one is African American. And she puts the real deal with red hearts. I bet H and Meg, and then she vomits after Meg, will be releasing a family Christmas card tomorrow. And then somebody else put, William had a whole mistress. And I liked it. And I was like, yeah, dummy. But I'm the one that's dumb. Um, and then she said something to me, but it looks like it's erased, but I don't really care. I don't care anymore. All right. Bottom line is, everyone, smoke and mirrors. Meg is black if she wants to be. Meg is half white if she wants to be. Meg is biracial if she wants to be. And all this drama surrounding Harry and Meg is to take the attention off of the royal young couple that don't like each other. Thank you. Right after the documentary came out, by the way. Oh, I forgot about Prince Andrew. All this crap about Meg. I forgot about Prince Andrew. Now you see how it's working. Oh, please. Well, please, yes. Please add Sage. But there's a couple of things I want to be able to tell you. If some of you literally cannot find Sage, if you literally cannot find Sage, if you get the charcoal, do you know what the charcoal is? And they sell sage as a seasoning in supermarkets. They teach you. Because I have it. Sometimes it's just very hard for me to leave you all. I don't know where my thing is. I got this thing. I can't find it. Charcoal. Get some charcoal discs, right? You can buy it on Amazon. Don't drive yourself crazy. Everything can be found on Amazon, right? I'm going to do this just to... I'm going to do this. Oh. Maybe I could do it this way. And then you light the charcoal. I actually light this on my stove first. And then it'll catch. The wind is here. You'll see it begin to sparkle when it catches. Oh, it's starting to turn a little red right there. I don't know if you could see it. You'll hear it sparkling, right? You just make sure it's nice and good. Okay, hopefully it's, oh, there it is, starting to sparkle. They sell sage as an herb, right? So if you can't find this sage, don't drive yourself crazy. It's already here for you. I never opened this before. And just put it right on top. And you should be able to see some of the smoke. See it smoking? And that's another way of using sage to clean your house. So, fire safety, everyone. I've been doing this for years. So be fire safety conscious, because you could burn yourself or you could put something on fire. I have been doing this for years. So if you're just starting out, I believe in getting a container, right? But in my container, I have a little disc that also holds the heat, right? So I have a big container, but then a little container, so it's double. And if you can't find regular sage, right, just get sage from the supermarket and get these charcoal discs. But if you order this from Amazon, then get sage herb from Amazon. Have them both delivered at the same time. Hi. Oh, thank you, Edith. Please press the like button. Oh, that's so sweet. I have regular sage sticks, dragon's blood sage. Good girl. This is dragon's blood sage. And again, this is one of those that don't burn all the way through because it's not supposed to. But last night, 2 sages burned, so I don't know what that's about. You have some leftover Thanksgiving food? Oh, that should help. Like, I can't understand advantage. I'm worried. All right. Yes. Yes. So, should you add sage to your cleaning list? Yes. And get some charcoal discs. And the sage you're going to do at the last minute. You could do it days later. You could do it just before New Year's. It doesn't matter to me. But yes, get this. The cleaning is going to be the most important part. This is smoking out. But we'll talk all about that tomorrow at Tracey After Dark. And I'm supposed to be providing the list, but I keep forgetting. So I'll do a separate video on what list to get. I keep forgetting. Yes, like button. Okay, so please press the like button. But more importantly, thank you for my new subscribers. I am so honored for the new subscribers. I'm so excited. Thank you so much. Later on today, TikTok. Is TikTok one of the first social media companies that will be shut down? I thought it was going to be Facebook. Is it going to be TikTok? And we'll explain all the reasons why this is becoming a problem. I went to Small Business Flea Market and bought 4 bundles of sage. Yes! Yes! Good girl. All right, guys. Still burning my white sage and lavender. That's what I'm talking about. Like, your sage should never disappear. I had 2 burn down. And the thing that was interesting about it burning down, it didn't smoke me out. I spent the whole time in book club last night not recognizing that my sage was burning down. It did not smoke me out. Sarah, hello, sweetie. You're never late. You can always go back and watch. All right, guys. 111. Good luck number. 111. Tomorrow, Tracey After Dark. Let's clean, spiritually clean. Let's get some cleaning products. Whatever I tell you, by the way, tomorrow, you don't have to get everything. You just have to do the spiritual cleaning. It's two different things. So don't think you have to buy out the store. You have to buy things that resonate with your soul. Remember that. All right, everyone. Thank you and goodbye. Don't you love this color green? Thank you and goodbye. Let me add more sage. Oh. Do you see the smoke? I love that. Fire safety, everyone. Stay away from curtains. All eyes on fire. All eyes on fire. Remember that. You wouldn't cook. And by the way, one of the safest places for you to create fire, even to put a candle, is on top of stove. There's nothing around. You got your vent and that's it. So you burn where fire normally is. So when I'm done, I will put this on top of my stove. Yeah. Aw, Tiger's Eye is a good stone, child. All right, have a great Thursday. Don't forget to press that like button. Don't forget, if you want a reading with me, this is where you get the reading. Oh, no, nobody knows what I do for a living. I'm not telling these crazy West Indians what I do for a living. No, they do know I make candy, Andra. They do know I make candles. I'm not telling them this. No. No. On the Tracey After Dark, however, I am getting some West Indian people that are listening to my channel. I'm getting 3 people listening to me. Because the biometrics, they show me the biometrics. 3 people from the West Indies are listening to me. I don't think any West Indian is watching my show. I hope not. When I call this place a third world country, they're not going to find that funny, but nobody knows. At my supermarket, they know. And they all look at me like this. Hello? They know, but they don't watch my show. Oh, this is so cute, Lottie. Hi, Kiona. Have a beautiful day, everyone. Love chatting. Aw, thank you. I love you all. And nothing's random. It's all connected. Bye, guys.
Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown.